Okay, Alexis, this is Moodle, and you asked me to check out the lesson plans here. Here's my website. I'm scrolling down. The only thing I see as lesson plans is this hidden. First question I have is this lesson plan link going to house all the lesson plans for all the teachers, or is this particular style of link going to somehow be embedded on my website under my lesson plans? So I guess that's my first question. Is the template I'm going to look at going to be embedded on my website, or is it going to be a separate link for students to click on that houses all the lesson plans of all the teachers in one spot? Okay, it disappeared. Hang tight. Here we go. There it is. Okay, so that's question number one. Question number two. Clicking here, I see two lesson plans and homework. The obvious difference is one is and homework, and the other is the ampersand sign. So that right off the bat is confusing. I'm not sure if we're trying to debate which style is better. I suspect that's what's going on. This versus this. This looks like the old style to me. So lesson one, and then you have the day and dates. The dates seem to be wrong. Also, we're going to have two different things going on with lesson plans. Ultimately, we're going to have students in the classroom physically, and then we're going to have students on Zoom. Vast majority of the time, students will ideally be doing the same thing. On a rare occasion, however, if I have students in the classroom, what they do in the classroom might be different than what's done at home, because students may be taking a pencil paper test or quiz, whatever, in the classroom, and then I will have a separate assignment for students to do concurrently during class time at home. Maybe watch a preview note. So are the lesson plans going to allow for the occasional diversity of the concurrent cohorts in classroom versus at home doing two different things on a rare occasion? So that would be one. This looks like what we're going to be doing day one, day two. This looks more like the setup that you gave us. And I understand the day one, day two, day three, day four. But for some students, minus the dates, that might be confusing. Students are going to have to look up on a separate assignment somewhere. I'm assuming as teachers we'll give them some sort of paper copy, like what constitutes day one on what day, what constitutes day two on what day. So the fact that the day one, day two, day three, day four does not have dates attached to them is kind of disconcerting. However, I know we're on that rotating schedule, and you tried to explain that to me earlier. So my question from a student perspective is, how are students going to know what constitutes day 1, 2, 3, 4 in a single week? Are they going to have to correspond that to the student schedule, etc.? I also see a topic 7 here and a topic 8. I'm not sure if that's a sandbox for something. So these are my first impressions is how are students going to figure out what constitutes day 1 through 4 from their perspective? 2, what's the difference between these two links? I'm assuming this is the old one. That looks like the new one. I like the format of the new one. It does seem a little bit easier to navigate. This welcome students. My assumption is that this is going to be the header embedded on our Moodle sites. So students are going to have a welcome, class information syllabus, and one of these two versions of the lesson plans.